Alright, hello and welcome to another deck highlight video. Today we're looking at the new card Meek. I know I didn't upload yesterday when I should have for Meek. I streamed, I was exhausted after it, so I didn't want to deal with making a video on the decks because, I mean, overall I don't think the card is very exciting. He's an okay card. He's like a baby Morbius basically. The downside being you never know where this idiot's going to show up. So if you have rotten luck like me, it means he'll show up in the worst possible spot for him to show up. And he'll like stick in a lane that doesn't matter. The other thing I really don't like about him is the fact that he's a 1-drop. I know it's a minor detail, but like I think it's an important one. The fact that Killmonger can just destroy him, you know, makes it very difficult to want to play him, especially like I don't have Kyra and I don't really want to have Kyra. Like I don't want to run Kyra in this deck. This deck is more of a funny list anyway. It's a Gambit to see the world burn list. So Meek is good in this funnier deck, but like overall I don't think Meek is a game-changing card or anything. If we get Absorb Man here, that'd be kind of crazy. I mean, that'll do. We're playing Morbius into the Meek lane because Meek's gonna go and who knows go where. Alright, this is 4 hits. They have like their whole deck. Yeah, I think I want to do it this way. I'm trying to think if I want to do this or if I want to do Hell Cow. Because Hell Cow gives more power here, but I don't know if that matters. I think I want to destroy stuff. I don't really care if I lose 8 cubes, honestly. Well, I guess they were banking on it, huh? I mean, there's still a chance we win. If we hit the Iron Man, it's winnable. I don't know why he's already fist bumping. There's no way you know what cards I fit. We needed a Jane Foster hit. Or Meek to go middle. Maybe you did know. But yeah, I mean, this is the deck. It's a funnier deck. I mean, you can run Meek. The best luck I found for Meek was in like a standard discard deck. Or this deck. Like, he's a nice card to have. Don't go out of your way to get him. Like, he's just kind of whatever. Like, you'll live without him. But yeah, so, I mean, the decks that we're showcasing today is more luck-based decks, so you'll see some really cool plays, you'll see some really bad plays. Kind of the nature of the deck. Is White Hot Room a hot location? I didn't look. So I'm not really sure. If we could get, this was one of the cards I was gonna ask for. If we get a card that scales, that's what I was looking for. I mean, the issue is we only have Apocalypse, so only Apocalypse is going to be buffing Collector, which isn't too good. I mean, I don't love that. I don't totally hate that either. I mean, the biggest issue, right, is we only have 1 discard card left in our deck, being Hell Cow. So, I mean, that's problematic, to say the least. I don't really want to play out Swarm, but looking at my cards, I don't really know what the best course of action is. Well, Fortune favors the bold, wouldn't you say? So Collector gets buffed by 3 here. I mean, we could win this. I mean, it's gonna come down to they have Modok. How big can this Dracula get? That's kind of my biggest question mark here. Is I really don't think it can get that big. Like, I assume I'm losing Atlantis because of the Dakin getting buffed. Because I assume they have a way of discarding the Muramasa shard. But, like, I don't know how big this Dracula can get. Like, how many big cards do they have in this deck? They had Modok, which means the Dakin's getting buffed. Do they have a Swarm? They had a Blade. And I'm getting BM'd for some reason. I mean, yeah, my double Swarm wasn't gonna win anywhere. I'm trying to think of what. I don't think it would have. I don't think playing a Absorbing Mana and a Swarm was gonna do anything either. Could have tied middle and won right, but I would have lost left by a lot, so it doesn't really matter. Also, in case people don't know this, because it seems like my channel is currently reaching out to a lot of new people. I don't play a lot of good decks, so when you guys see me playing like the one good deck that I play occasionally and act like I am complaining, like, I'm having fun with the game the only way I know how. Like, I feel like the meta is very stale right now, and if you like the meta, good for you. Have fun playing your, like, deck that you think is really fun and creative. Like, you do you, right? But, like, I don't know. The comments that I've been getting recently are, like, just kind of funny to me. Like, I am not taking the game too seriously. Like, I complain because the game can be frustrating at times. I think everyone can agree to that the blob nonsense that's going on right now can be frustrating. How does that happen? How? But, like, I don't know. I feel like people were taking my video very seriously. The last two of the last 3 or whatever, the Leech one and the Shang-Chi one. I was trying to play the Leech one because it was a big deal. Like, everyone's been talking about Leech recently. So I was like, oh, I will make a Leech video, right? That is what a good content creator would do. So I'll do that. And it turned into a whole fiasco of people BMing me about playing Leech and getting karma'd, and it's like, dude, okay. Acting like I'm the bad guy when I picked up Leech one time is just, it's funny. Rant over. I mean, I don't know if we can beat this deck. I don't think we can beat Mojo World. The question is, can Morbius and Mystique outscale double multiple man? And I think, maybe. We do get 3 and then 2, so we get 5 total discards. So the Morbius and Mystique will both be at 10 power. I'm hoping to pull like a Hell Cow here. That would be ideal. And then Modok goes somewhere. Doesn't really matter where. Why does it say they have 120? Oh. They have 26. I was like, what the? I wasn't thinking. I mean, I guess we could. Could we? We can add 10 power. My Meek getting bullied. My man's. Trying to think here. Yeah, I mean, we needed either Apocalypse or Hellcow. We got Wong. I don't think we can win. Right, if we were able to win Mojo World, I would have considered it. I also retreated later because if we have a discard card, they're in a big issue, right? Like if we have Hellcow, we're adding 8 power, 16 power to middle and right, which means they would lose middle automatically. And if we were able to force the Hellcow left, which we would have been able to, they also would have lost left. Because of Collector and Hellcow power. So, I mean, they have a legitimate thought. I'm sure they aren't thinking that at all, and they're playing Phoenix Force, moving cards around, thinking that they'll win anyway. So, probably won't matter. But there is a merit to me retreating later. I'm assuming they're like moving a multiple man into Hercules, moving the other one into Vibranium. Retreat. Yeah. I mean, they got like the perfect hand, right? Carnage, multiple man into Carnage, into Phoenix Force, into Hercules. Like that's the hand. Plus they had Sinister London. It happens. Fun fact: it is a hot location, White Hot Room. You're welcome for this tidbit of information. I mean, that's just good. I think I'm just gonna Gambit. The thing is, we could do this and then we can meet Gambit next turn, which I think is better. So the reason I'm playing Mystique here is I assume they have Polaris, so Morbius is gonna go right.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Effectively the same thing. I was right for the wrong reasons, like, okay. And then we'll Meek into the Kingpin lane. Son of a... We will Gambit next turn. And you know, a lot of the times I feel bad for running these decks, like I genuinely do. Against this deck, I don't feel that bad. I'm not that concerned. I am pretty confident that this deck doesn't run what's it called? What's the card? Cosmo. Or Echo. No, well, Echo doesn't matter. Cosmo or Enchantress. Pretty sure this deck doesn't run either of those. Or Rogue, I guess. I did know it ran Negasonic, but I'm pretty sure the on reveal happens first. Yeah, so I don't care about the Negasonic. Also, if we keep the Absorbing Man, doesn't even let it play out. You're... Dude, this guy is running this deck and doesn't let the Gambit play out. Marvel Snap players never change, man. Never change. I am the villain in this one. I accept that I'm the villain, but sometimes we're equal villains. At least I have an RNG aspect to mine. I will say, this deck is fun. If you don't care about actually winning games and you want to have fun in this very, very enjoyable meta, this is a deck for you. It has one of the only counter plays into Kyera, so you know, hey, just saying. And I did it on stream where I killed a Kyera with this deck, so just saying. Man, we have a lot of really cool things. If we could pull Swarm or Apocalypse, that would be neat. I mean, I would take like this card, this card, this card, this card, this card, or this card. Next turn, just like don't give me Zabu, and I'll be happy. You wanna know what card we're gonna see next turn? We're gonna see him. Also, look at this variant. Look how good that is. And this variant that I am so happy that I have, and I totally don't have the other Spotlight Cash Modoc as well. I don't want to talk about it. So this is a game we lose. This is where I get hurt. Oh my god, I'm so good at not getting hurt by this location. I kind of just want to Meek. I guess I'll Meek in the middle because I don't want him to be in the same lane as Morbius, ideally. Which also means he's just gonna die. Like, we know he's just gonna die. Let's not fool ourselves. He's a dead man walking. That's good. I'm okay with that. Because that means we have now a 50-50 on Apocalypse or Swarm. So, we're feeling good. I think we just pulled the trigger here. There's a legitimate chance they Venom this turn. They could like Wolverine Venom this turn, and if we do, we like absolutely wreck them, right? Well, okay, let me back up a little bit. If they play Venom this turn, there's a good chance we absolutely destroy him, because then we have like a 100% hit rate. They didn't do that, by the way. They played Giganto. They still have priority, man. That's so funny. We're gonna play the Swarm out because it's literally free power. Like, we don't need it for anything. So we'll play it right. And there's a chance we win this. If we hit like Giganto and then a card they play, like we're still in it. Meek's going out, so we're gaining 1 power, we're going to 9 power. So like we have to hit Giganto to win left. Morbius will be at 8 power, which is like nothing to scoff at. Okay. My Meek. But we can't hit the Nova anymore. So that's cool. That's an interesting play. Yeah, I mean, I don't love our odds of winning the game. They're still on the board, but I just don't love them. Is that going for death? I mean, that was pretty close to what we need to have happen, but not quite. Yeah, I mean, the Meek dying is a prime example, honestly, of why I don't like Meek, right? If Meek didn't die there, we win the game because he would have been 5 power, so no matter where he went, we would have won because we would have had Breaker. But like, the fact that Killmonger exists in a very popular archetype means that he is not very good. Doesn't mean you can't play him and have fun with him, just saying, like, you can't rely on him, just like you really can't rely on Nebula to win a lane. You can hope it happens, but you can't rely on it. Alright. Hopping into the last game. Oh man. These are the vibes I need going into the last game, okay? That's what I needed. I needed that. I needed that. Well, that makes my decision easier. I wasn't sure if I wanted to play Zabu or Morbius, so now I don't have a choice in the matter. Zabu it is. I know I could fill up White Hot Room, but I don't, like, I don't want 2 Morbiuses in White Hot Room. I really don't. I mean, do I want 2 Morbiuses in White Hot Room? Maybe I do. I don't know. We'll do it. Yeah, it's probably for the better that we didn't let that happen, because all my cards would have died. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna play Wong left because that's just the safe lane. Like, I can't get hurt over there. They probably have Squirrel Girl and Shauna to get in. I'd imagine. Is this a Patriot deck? What am I looking at? So we get 4. It is a Patriot deck. Weird. And then we get another pop. And then Meek will gain some power and run off. You know, Swarm, if you were here a turn earlier, would have made this a lot easier. The issue is, like, 3 power is, like, so obscenely overkill wherever I play it. How much power does a squirrel end up being? Like, a lot, huh? Ultron also is really bad. It's a card I forget exists. Ultron. Ultron middle. Like, that hurts, huh? Be, what, 4 power everywhere? Yeah, I mean, it's Ultron.
There's no strings.
Yeah. We don't need a 1 breaker, even if we somehow tied middle. Well, we tried. The deck's fun. Not great. It's kind of what you expect with this kind of deck. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm not really going to do a deck breakdown on this. I think it's a pretty straightforward deck. So hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one, which I'm going to be making right after this. So there will be a video tomorrow.